Shalom everyone, this is your brother Uriel. Today I just want to say that, in this world you may lose many things. You may lose connections, you may lose friendships, you may lose relationships, and people may even stop speaking to you. But there is one thing that you should hold on to at all cost, which is the voice of God. Make it a point that the voice of God is something you cannot afford to lose. Why am I saying this? Because in the world that we live in, there are many voices that are speaking, and every voice that is speaking has a wave of its own, carries a sound, and no sound is without significance. Every sound that is raised, there's a certain message that it carries. And how it's going to have impact in your life is determined by whether you accept it or not. But the problem with many believers today, they accept everything they hear in the world as true. They do not have the ability to discern the spirit behind the voices that are speaking in our world. But the Lord is calling us to exercise our senses to discern the spirits behind everything that we hear in this world. Because when we see our lives perishing, when we see our lives confused, we should not blame the enemy, but we should blame ourselves. It is our responsibility to allow certain things to enter into our hearts. The reason why we perish is because we have accepted a certain knowledge in our lives, and knowledge cannot enter without you hearing it. So you had to be told for you to believe what you believe today. Some of us, the reason why we are confused, it is because we allowed a truth that is not of God. And any truth that is not of God is a lie. Any knowledge that is not of God and creates confusion in our lives will lead to destruction. It is a knowledge that is not of God that makes us to perish. But it is when we shut every voice of the world and listen to what the Lord is saying that we will start walking in the light. When you want to be free from confusion, you have to shut down the voice of the world and listen to the voice of the Holy Spirit within you. With the voice of the Holy Spirit, you will not be misguided. He shall lead you into all truths. He shall lead you into all truths. So next time you feel confused, ask yourself a question. Am I still listening to the voice of the Spirit of God? Am I still listening? Am I still attentive to the guidance of the Spirit of God? Or I stopped listening to His instructions? It is when you listen to Him that you will see everything as it is. Shalom. This is your brother J. Uriel. See you next time.